The Tale of Two Voices, a story of forgotten echoes and amplified truths. Aria, a Palestinian journalist, sat in her office watching the news. Reports were flooding in about international aid and media coverage for Verdane, a country facing significant strife and difficulties. She looked at her own unpublished articles about her homeland and thought, why does the world choose to hear some voices and mute others? Aria couldn't shake the unsettling feeling. She reached out to Leo, an influential journalist who had been extensively covering the plight of Verdun. We have voices that need to be heard too. Could we collaborate? Leo, who had been contemplating the selective focus of the media, agreed. Let's change the narrative, he said. In their discussions, both acknowledged the potential backlash for shifting the focus. However, Leo was willing to take the risk, convinced by Aria's passionate plea for equitable attention. We need a campaign that forces people to question their selective empathy, Aria said. That became their rallying cry. Aria began gathering compelling human stories from Palestine, narratives that were often ignored. At first, the Unheard Voices campaign was met with resistance. Aria's stories were dismissed as less relevant, and Leo's widening focus was criticized. Yet they persevered, asking the world a simple but uncomfortable question. Why do we choose to amplify some stories while ignoring others? Their question began to resonate. A human rights activist picked up their hashtag, triggering global self-reflection. The story could no longer be contained. Protesters took to the streets demanding justice for all voices. Unable to continue its selective attention, the world started tuning into Palestine too. As global empathy and resources began to flow into Palestine, Aria felt an overwhelming sense of joy and relief. Together, they had reminded the world that the heart of their struggle, the core of their campaign, could be summed up in one word: justice.